Hi, just wanted to talk with you a little bit about the power of personal development. You know, when we leave high school or university, we probably have learned a lot. The question is, unless you're in the psychology area, which not too many are, but what have we actually learned about life? What have we actually learned about ourselves, our personal development? And I got to tell you, I have done a lot of studies, and nothing prepared me actually for life. For who am I and what am I going to do with this life? I've made a choice in a certain area. However, am I personally developing any further? I had no clue about that. And when I look back, I actually started on that journey, oh, maybe 15 years ago. I read a couple of books, maybe 20, 25 years ago. However, I got really serious when The Secret came out. Yeah, sure, when that movie came out. And there was something that just, it sparked in me. I watched it and I watched it over and over again. And I bought it and I watched it over and over again. And I couldn't get enough of it. And I wanted more. There was this urge, this yearning. I wanted to learn more because I got the picture. There was something more to life than what I was doing. And I was doing pretty okay. I was feeling pretty okay, pretty happy. However, I realized that there was more and I didn't know what. I didn't know how. I just knew there was. So it's interesting when you open that up, when you feel the urge to look inside of yourself, all of a sudden books and everything, you see them everywhere. You meet people who give you a little tip, give you some advice. And so I learned more, much more, from the man who is the main character in The Secret, Bob Proctor. I was introduced to the man, as a matter of fact, personally also. I've met him. And then I decided that his message was actually the message that I needed to hear. He sort of sparked a huge interest in me in his message, the way he delivered it. So I studied with Bob Proctor for 4 years. I studied all his programs, and I honestly have to tell you that the way he explained what life was all about, how you can improve it, it was phenomenal. And even today, we're 6.5 years, we're almost 7 years down the line. No, yeah, we are 7 years down the line. I am still in awe of what I've learned and go back to it on a constant basis. I learned about the power of self. I learned about how do you see yourself? What are you doing in life? How can you improve it? What is your connection with the universe? How can you ask the universe for help? And in the beginning, I didn't want to talk about the word God. I was not raised with that. But at a certain point, that switched as I was getting more and more and deeper into this whole realm, this whole, I don't even know how to describe it, this incredible new world for me on personal development. I embraced God. It may sound funny, but I am really now in tune with the universe, with God. I learned about people who wrote about the connection with the universe, who wrote about how you can create a good bond, how you can keep that channel open with the universe, and how to demand changes in your life and demand goodies in your life. I read books from W. Clement Stone. Of course, I read the books of Bob Proctor. I did the programs of Bob Proctor. One of the famous programs is The Goal Achiever. Another program is Your Winner's Image. One of his first programs was You Were Born Rich. And you, as a matter of fact, you are born rich. If you truly look at who you are and that you have everything inside of you and that you're capable of achieving the highest possible things, it's amazing. He's written other books that I have read. There are his connection with other masters that he either worked with or who he studied because they already had passed over. There are many who he reflects back on. And I believe one of his last programs is The Art of Thinking, which is a phenomenal program. It's actually like after 20 years, it was a compilation of all the programs that he created, and then they put it into a new sauce, and phenomenal program. From there, I went on, I continued to read. Of course, the book Think and Grow Rich runs through that. The Science of Getting Rich from Wallace D. Wattles. The Think and Grow Rich is from Napoleon Hill. That is one of those books that you want to read for the rest of your life. You never want to stop reading that. The Science of Getting Rich is a very small book, reads very easy. That was the foundation for The Secret. Again, changed certain things in my life. Florence Scovel Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I have a whole library full, and I feel so honored to be connected to so many of these masters. From there on, I moved to other people who had studied the same philosophies and taught me in different areas, in the finance, in the public speaking, in many of the areas where I wanted to take my life, what was important to me. And I discovered actually at a certain point that the most important thing is to serve others, to help others. As Zig Ziglar always said so pointedly, if you help others achieve their goals, you will achieve your goal. And it's so true. We are here to help others first and foremost. And through that, we will help ourselves. That's a phenomenal thing. However, the personal development is the most important thing because there are many areas in your life you may not yet have developed. And for whatever it is that you're doing and where you want to go, for instance, leadership. Are you a leader yet? Great. Maybe you can still improve. Read the books of Maxwell of John Maxwell. By the way, Maxwell Maltz is the person who wrote, that's the surgeon who wrote Psycho-Cybernetics, one of those classics from the early 1960s, all about the self-image. You can do anything you want, study anything you want, but if your self-image is not up to snuff with who you want to be, who you want to become, it's never going to happen. Trust me. Most interesting is that what I've learned now, having been raised without the Bible, having been raised without church, without anything, I find that a lot of the teachings of a lot of the gurus like Bob Proctor and so many others, they're all based on teachings from the Bible. Very interesting. So I feel like I'm in good company with the Bible and all of these mentors. Other people I've studied with are like John Assaraf, Joe Vitale. I don't know who else comes to mind right now, but all people who have chosen to go from where they were to a different place. They aspired something bigger in life, something better in life, something they could share with others, something they could help others with. So impressive what they have accomplished. This is one of the questions you always want to ask. If somebody introduces you to a program, whatever the program is, a program how to improve yourself, a program how to make money, specifically how to make money, are they living proof of what they're teaching? Too many people who are coaches, who are development gurus, themselves are still on the verge of nowhere. They don't have the money yet. It's okay as long as they're learning, but I don't really see the point of putting my money into their courses if they haven't proven that what they teach works for themselves. So be careful on that. Be very careful. Anyway, this is just an overall idea of do some self-improvement. Start somewhere. James Allen is also a good read. He has read many books. One of the books to start with is free, downloadable. As a Man Thinketh. As a Man Thinketh in His Heart. AsAManThinketh.net actually is a website from Vic Johnson where you can download it for free and read it. I think it's a whopping 36 pages. Amazing booklet. Amazing little booklet. Don't read it just through like that. Ponder on it. Ponder on it. Very important. Let it sink in. Start small. Go to your library. There's a lot of audiobooks there that you can take home and then download into your iPod and listen to. There is much to download online as well. Think and Grow Rich is an audio download. I have come across so many audio downloads. I don't even know where to start anymore. The Master Key from Hanel is another book. It's a little bit more tougher read, but amazing books from the early 1900s or the late 1800s. I'm not really sure. Amazing book. Genevieve Behrend also wrote a fantastic book where the title now escapes me. Incredible book. There are so many good books that are there to help you improve your life, to move forward, that honestly, very honestly, there is not an excuse to stay where you are, not be happy, not earning the money that you would like to earn. It's all there for you. And most of the stuff, most of the books, most of the audios is all for free. So my suggestion is surf the internet, start somewhere, look at Meetup. Look at Meetup. There's a lot of meetups where you can join and meet like-minded, open-minded people who want to improve their lives. Doesn't cost a penny to join a meetup. There are mastermind calls. I've said it many times. Come onto the Think and Grow Rich call. I will put the number again down here. I will tell you what it is. It's 712-432-0900. And the PIN code is 565762 Every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern time for an hour, we study, 300 of us, average, we study Think and Grow Rich. We've been doing that now. I haven't, but the man who started it has been doing it for 3 years and he's very successful. So there is, and this is for free, there are so many possibilities to improve yourself. I challenge you, start to improve yourself because you have a dream in your heart. And if you're not living that dream right now, then there are so many possibilities, so many ways to help that come out. Because you want to have that happy, satisfied feeling coming from within, knowing that you are helping others, serving others in their life, helping them move forward. Because that is the greatest satisfaction that you can ever get, when you see somebody move ahead based on some things that you said, some things that you taught, some things that you shared. When they come back to you and they say like, you told me about this and that truly helped me move forward. That's the most important thing, and that gives you the biggest kick in life. So I know you have a dream in your heart. We all have a dream in your heart. Dig it out, develop yourself, because you can never truly bring that dream to complete fruition unless you develop yourself. That's part of the deal to live your dream is to develop, because you will come into situations where you truly need to take a look at yourself and move forward. Will you stumble? Of course. Have I stumbled? Oh yes, of course. We all stumble, but you got to learn from your stumbling. That's what personal development is all about. So move forward, share yourself with the world. Just go for it. Just go for it. Just do it. Many have gone before you. Many will follow you. Be the example of the change you want to see in the world. You can do it. I believe in you. Thank you.